Now I'm legal to drive. I'm kind of exhausted. Those wheels suck. They're terrible. I hate them. I'm not gonna lie to you. Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. I look blue as hell. Thank you so much for being here. I appreciate it a ton. So this is my brand new, it's not a brand new, this is my Mazda Miata. It's a 1991. I'm about to go take my first drive with it. Now, I know this car, I bought the car with some issues. I actually got it on a really good deal because I knew it had some issues. Lucky for me, because I got it on this super cheap deal, it was enough to cover some of the issues. One of them, for example, some oil dripping right there. Right there. So that, boys and girls, is my rear main seal. It's 25 degrees outside. I'm limited in garage space. There's another car that parks there. I'm limited in garage space. I'm very limited in my tools. So I have to go drop off the car at a shop because my rear main seal requires me to take off the entire transmission. I also have never driven this car before, other than in first gear and reverse. So I'm about to go take it on my first drive and find out, do I need a clutch? If I do, I will also be having them replace a clutch while it is in the air. All right, so I have to drive out to Novi, pick up a part, and go to West Bloomfield to drop off the car. I've also never driven this thing, and it's got bad shocks. So I'm not driving it on the freeway, that's for sure. Clutch drive's good. So I'm noticing the steering wheel's awful. So as far as gearing goes, it's actually got a longer first gear than my the Focus. It is only a 5-speed though, so I'm not surprised. I'm aware that this car only makes 100 horsepower, so it's not going to be anywhere near as exciting as the Focus. You guys can't see it, but it's got pop-up headlights, which makes me really happy. And I'm going to drive with the pop-up headlights the whole time. I do have to remember this is only a 5-speed, not a 6-speed. Reverse is in what my brain thinks is the 6th gear spot. I feel very involved with this car. It just feels significantly less refined than the... This car is needs a tiny bit of TLC. I'm just super excited that I got pop-ups. You have no idea how much I've wanted pop-up headlights. The clutch is very light in this car. So I texted the previous owner. They said that they've never changed the clutch in this car, but it actually feels pretty good. So I might at some point end up changing the clutch either this year or next year. It just depends on my budget and depends on if the car breaks or not. I'm doing certain things I'm doing a need-to-need basis, and some things I'm doing like want basis. Like, because I'm going to be checking this car, these seats are actually it's holding me in better than I thought it would, but it definitely seems like it would need a more aggressive seat, something that would probably sit a little lower. This wheel needs to go. This is so big. It's hitting my feet pretty aggressively. Oh wow, okay, so I'm definitely not used to, the brake pedal in this car is a lot farther to the right than my car. Well, this is my car. I'm not used to this whole owning two cars thing. It drives really smooth, I don't hear any issues. I'm gonna turn the heat back off, open my window, see if I can hear any unwanted sounds. It handles really nice. It's a super short steering base too. I don't hear anything bad coming out, but you never know. Super notchy gearbox. I love it. So I guess I was gonna make picking up this car kind of the video where I talk about the plans for it, but I guess I'll make this video. Plans for this car: get that rear main seal fixed. That's number one. Number two, get rid of those wheels. The idea that I want to go with this car is save up a little bit more money, see where the car's at on the track. I want to know this car. I bought this car as a track toy. I have to get a different roll bar. This one doesn't pass tech. It's a BRZ. Sounds pretty good too. After I do that, I'm planning on just kind of seeing what the car is, how the car handles. If I think I need new brakes, then I'll get new brakes first, but most likely I'm actually thinking about doing some cosmetic stuff, some interior stuff, getting a new wheel, getting a new seat. Those two things are very important. I will definitely be getting new tires. This car is a lot lower, the hood line's a lot lower than I'm used to. It's kind of hard to see the lights. I didn't even pull that far forward up. So the brakes are really good in this car. I double checked them, that's why all the wheels were off. The fact that the brakes are good, I don't think I'm going to be replacing them this year unless I completely wear through them. And then suspension wise, I'm fixing that one bad shock that I have, but coilovers are going to be expensive. I'm pretty happy with this car. So I'll see you guys back when I'm almost there, but I'll see you guys when I get the part. Bye, Miata. Bye-bye. That is still all cone head and stuff. So I'm back home with the Miata, which I am super... I really can't express to you guys just how happy I am that I have the ability to own that vehicle. Just the Focus, you know, despite what any of you guys say, that Focus is my daily driver. It gets me back and forth from, you know, school, work. It is my reliable car, and it has to stay that way. I can't really track that car. Actually, any plans for that car kind of died because of the Miata, like all of them. I'm not autocrossing that car at all, so as many of you are kind of upset about that. If you wanted to see any more Focus autocrossing, I'm sorry. You will still might see a little bit of autocrossing happening on this channel. It will be in the Miata. Also, this is going to be driven multiple times on Waterford. I'm so happy. I love the way it looks. It just looks like it's excited all the time. It's so excited. Let's talk about what they did at Midas, and then I'm gonna close out this video. I can't sit on the corner because of the headlight. They did the rear main seal. They did confirm that the rear main seal was terrible. It was really leaking pretty bad. They did a full inspection on the car. It was really nice that they had to pull the trans out because they actually found out that the trans was having a rear output shaft. The rear output shaft seal was bad. The camshaft angle sensor also had a bad O-ring. They noticed that the valve cover was leaking, which they also told me that they're not sure if that's seepage from the O-ring or if that is the valve cover leaking. I don't believe it's the valve cover because the back of the motor where the valve cover would leak looks pretty clean. They did confirm that my rear shocks are terrible. I needed rear shocks, I already knew that. More or less, the plans for this car right now are get it fixed up, make it, you know, 100% right. This is a budget, but I know, I just took it to a shop, and shops cost a lot of money. The thing is, it's 25 degrees outside right now, and I really wanted to get this car running and driving and, like, safe. And the rear main seal was not something I was gonna drive around with broken, and also I can't pull a trans out. I've never done it before, and I was not about to figure it out on a 25-degree day. Yes, I'm in a garage, but you know, I only have so much space. It gets pretty cold in here. It'll still, you know, be in the mid 40s in the garage, and it's not worth it to me. So the camshaft angle sensor didn't look that difficult. I'm gonna be doing plugs. I'm gonna be doing all the flushes on this car, especially it's got 175,000 miles. I don't think that the flushes have ever been done on this car. Midas claimed that the brake fluid was pretty bad. I'm not saying they're wrong. I'm gonna flush it either way, but that's not a major concern of mine right now. I will definitely do it before I drive it on the track because I'm gonna do it with .4. I want synthetic fluid so it doesn't, you know, boil over or anything like that while I'm on the track. That might be an issue. My brakes are good. They're relatively new, or at least have a lot of life left in them, so I'm not gonna do brakes. Also, at some point, I'm going to do all the radiator hoses and stuff like that. Just trying to think what else. Spark plugs, wires, maybe not. The wires look relatively new. I'm also going to inspect the spark plugs before I actually change them out, because if they look relatively new and they still burn clean, there's no point in doing that. I can't really think of anything else that needs to be done before I actually start like modifying the car. For those of you that are interested in a full like turbo Miata build or anything like that, I'm sorry, that's not what I'm doing. This is going to be a budget track toy, so I do need to put a different roll bar in there. Guys, if you like this video, make sure to like, comment what you think about the Miata. I'm super happy that she's back. You know, my Focus back there. You can never forget about the daily driver. And I mean, it's still a pretty fun car too. So hit that subscribe button, hit that notification bell. And guys, I will catch you in the next video.